to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to do today in this reaction video is give you some facts, data, and statistics about how modern women, black women in particular, are inside the jail system. How they go to jail a whole lot of time because they keep doing a whole lot of crime. From Monday to Sunday, they got to go out there and do something fucked up and go into prison. So I'm going to show you some exciting things about the life of a musty back heifer who is in chains. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to give you some good information again. Hold on 1 second as I pull it up for y'all. Here we go, y'all. Let's get it.
44% of women in jail are black, and many of them are single moms. A lot of these moms cannot afford to post bail, so they sit in jail for months or years at a time awaiting.
And whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? You chose to go into the goddamn dollar store and shit like that and steal some weave and some toothpaste and little aluminum foil and shit. You go into the beauty shop, you stealing all the makeup, you stealing all the hair weaves. You go into a beauty shop now, they always gonna have some kind of picture of some thief who been going into their business. And most time it's a black woman. All due respect, and that's my humble opinion. You'll see a picture of some black women or a black woman stealing, saying, if you see this person, tell us, the clerks up front, call the police and shit, because you're stealing, okay? You're out there selling drugs now. You out there jumping women now. You out there shooting people now. You still cutting people. They ain't never went nowhere. Women been cutting people for a long time now. That's why your ass going to jail. Am I supposed to feel sorry for you? No. When I was locked up, ain't a damn motherfucker felt sorry for me. They're like, that's good for him. Let me sit his ass down. And sometimes it's good that you do sit your ass down somewhere. That way you won't get in more trouble. So I don't feel sorry for you. You musty back heifer.
Awaiting trial, even though they haven't actually been convicted of a crime. But a movement entitled Free Black Mamas is bailing black moms out of jail.
There's a movement called Free Black Baby Mamas. Did you just hear this shit? Free Black Baby Mamas. This shit is absurd.
Crime. But a movement entitled Free Black Mamas is bailing black moms out of jail and sending them home to their families and communities. This Mother's Day.
Don't send them back to the community. Hell, that's who they were stealing from. What the fuck? All right. When y'all be saying free Leroy and free Keisha and shit, why the fuck you want to free them? You know they did some shit to get locked up. Why are you releasing this motherfucker back to the community? It is the community that she done vandalized. It's the community that she done did some crime in. No. Release that bitch to the Antarctic. Let her ass be out in the North Pole or some shit if you gonna let her go. Don't bring her ass back the fuck over here. We don't want her ass over here. The fuck? I don't feel, look, they try to fool with your feelings here. They got a picture of an overweight black woman with 2 or 3 kids hanging on her. She probably don't remember their middle name and shit. She waiting for the EBT card right now. And when she get the EBT card, she gonna give $2 of that shit to the kids, and the rest of them she gonna sell for some eyelashes. That's how they pull your heartstring right here. You don't even see the criminal in her. The bitch a crook. Crooked like a motherfucker.
National Bailout, the organization that leads this movement, helped free 45 mothers across 13 states with the help.
Now look at that. Look at that. For those of you who've been in the streets, you can just take a look at those women right there. One's a stud apparently, and both of them eating pussy, bumping pussy. You can see they bumping pussy, okay? Now, but you can look at them, and you can tell by looking at that motherfucking picture right there that both of them ratchet hoes is up to no good. They up to no good. They thinking about doing some shit bad right now. You can look at them, and they outside of the damn police station taking a picture. That means one of them or both of them just got out. One, I guess, because of the baby right there. This is a fucked up situation to be. Just like a midget at a urinal, you're just gonna have to keep on your toes.
Of local grassroots organizations. Considering the toll that incarceration takes on the mind, this means 45 mothers are also free from the mental bondage of jail time. Read more about the health effects of incarceration and learn more about this movement at wordinblack.com.
Now, the health effects. Let me tell you something, bitch. I was locked up in Florida. I was locked up in Atlanta. I was locked up in Houston. Now, there's another place when I got extradited. None of them motherfuckers, could you believe this? None of them people, the CEOs, none of them gave a fuck about my mental health condition. They just had my ass in there. And if I didn't follow rule like everybody else, they will whoop your ass. Harris County will beat your ass, dog. Florida will throw mace bombs in the cell. Mace everybody. You ain't gotta be doing shit. You could be sitting over there, just minding your damn business with your damn Bob Barker flip-flops on and shit, and they throw a fucking damn mace bomb in there because one idiot, and everybody get maced. Harris County, they'll slide your ass. Harris County's in Houston. I was in Lee County when I got locked up in Florida. But in Harris County, Lee County like in Fort Myers area, right? In Florida. But in Harris County, that is Houston, Texas, they will whoop your ass and they keep it cold inside that motherfucker. I'm being honest, they have a day room at the bottom. You go up the stairs to where everybody sleep at. Okay? And then they will drag they'll tell you they won't do this. They'll tell you don't, but I've seen it. They'll grab your motherfucking ass. You do something that piss them off. And some of them so into whooping your ass, they put gloves on before they whoop your ass. And they'll take you and throw your ass down them goddamn steps. And then you look up Houston, how many deaths have happened in Harris County and Houston, you'll see what I'm talking about. A lot of people get killed in there. Not by the people who are doing time or just waiting to catch the chain, so to speak, to go to TDC, which is Texas Department of Correction, which is the prison. They get hurt by the jailers. The jailers. I've seen it. And I'm going to tell you one thing before I go any further. Before I give you some facts. We used to have a gay dude. I don't know what he was, some kind of jailer. He'll make all the black men, all the white men, all the mess come downstairs in the day room, strip butt naked. You had to hold your sack. And he just walking around looking at you, see if you got anything on you. He was just looking around to look at boys' dicks and to look at, men's dicks and look at naked men. And he's about, call for me, move your hand, turn over, squat. And like, damn, how far I got to squat? Squat and spread them cheeks for me. That's what he was saying. And he never got in trouble. So young man, stay the fuck out of trouble and stay out of jail. It ain't worth it. It really ain't worth it. Now I'm going to give you some facts, data, and statistics right now. I know I went on that rant, but hold on. Let me show you how bad these women done got. Let's read it together now. Now, let me see, make sure on the screen. Nope, it's not the way I want to. There it is. Now, here's the numbers. More than 6,600 women, 1 of every 15 women in prison are serving a sentence of life with parole, life without parole, or virtual life sentences of 50 years or more. And 52 women are currently on death row, according to the new report from the Alice Project. Many of these women are black in Georgia, Louisiana, Maryland, and Mississippi. Black women represent more than 50% of women serving life sentences. In California, 1 out of every 4 women serving a life sentence is black. Another thing for you. More than 26% of people arrested are black. More than double our share of total general population. And although there is much data and research about this, most of it focuses on the experiences of black men. But, given that in recent decades, the incarceration rates of black women have doubled the pace of black men, it's critical that we examine more closely the experiences of black women in the criminal legal system, particularly black women who are serving extreme sentences as they are often overlooked. Now here we go again. Black women account for roughly 13% of the general population, yet account for 29% of incarcerated women. Between 2008 and 2020, there was 2% increase. There was a 2% increase in the number of women in prison for a violent crime. So you bitches whooping people's asses. You're cutting people. And it also says, but a 20% increase in the number of women serving a life sentence and a 43% increase in women serving a life without parole sentence. So y'all doing so much crime that you're getting life without parole or with parole. Ain't that something? And more. Black women account for 1/3 of women serving life sentences and virtual life sentences in the U.S. 1 of every 39 black women in prisons one of every 39 black women in prison is serving life without parole, compared to 1 of every 59 in prison white women. As of 2020, black women account for 25% of the women on death row and are confined in the following states: Alabama, California, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, North Carolina, and Texas. Now, I got one more to show you. Now, I'm getting all this information from the Alice Project and also from sentencingproject.org. And what they do, all they do is follow how many people of different ethnic groups go to jail for this and that and all this other stuff. Now, in 2021, the imprisonment rate for black women was 62 per 100,000, which is 1.6 times the rate of imprisonment for white women, which is 38 per 100,000. Latino women was imprisoned at 1.3 times the rate of white women, which is 49 versus whatever. That's the part it went on there. I'm sorry about that. That's all I got on that part. But you get the idea. Hold on one second, as I pull you back on the screen for this reaction video. All right, I got some more stuff to show you. Hold on. So yeah, a lot of these women, the numbers tell you the women are more violent. They going to jail more than black men. So it's not black men going to jail more than them. It's now them going to jail more than black men. Now let me show you a bunch of black women twerking inside the jail when they're supposed to be getting rehabilitated. Here we go now. I got to cut the music down for copyright, but here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shit. Just look at that shit. They popping and twerking in there. Look at that, boy. You know that whole damn thing smell like ass. Look at it. You just twerking and shit. Twerking for freedom. Look at it. Just twerking like a motherfucker. Just a criminal that's twerking up booty. Now you got the stuff. Look at that right there. She on hands and knees. You know what I mean? Let that coochie breathe. Hands on the knees. Look at the bitch. Now look at that. Look at that. All that funky vagina in there. Yeah. They shaking their ass for commissary. Just take a look at that. Look at them just over there. Look at them. They know they in there eating pussy too. Look at her. She walk around. She walk around. She wants you to smell that funky ass. That is that criminal. That's that felon pussy you smell right there. The other one over there may be misdemeanor booty, but that look like that felony pussy right there that get you in trouble. Yep. Yes, Lord. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at them. Look at that. You just can't believe it. They just keep on shaking that ass. Don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I can tell by looking at that video that these bitches ain't learned shit. And when they come out, they're going to do the same shit they did to get them back in there. They want to go back in there so they go ahead and be a star and shake that funky pussy and let a homegirl named Keisha eat the pussy, then come back home to a boyfriend named Jeffrey, and he would have no idea that she like to get a pussy ate by another woman and she eat the pussy too. That's just my humble opinion. Now, I got more for you. Nasty summer bitch. Excuse me. Here it is. This one we're going to tell you how hard it is to remain clean inside the jail. That means funky ass, funky coochie, funky feet. It's going to be hard for you when you go in there. So here we go. Let's play it.
It is hard to have good hygiene in prison because the state just does not provide you with it. When it comes to lotion, the state does not provide you lotion. Deodorant, they don't give you deodorant. For deodorant, you have to buy your conditioner and you have to buy your shampoo off Canteen. If you don't buy it, you ain't gonna have none unless you go around asking people and they give you some. How many times they gonna give it to you? You got to buy pads, you got to buy tampons if you use tampons. And then on top of that, you got to buy shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, deodorant, and all the food you need. Now, I don't need paper or stamps or envelopes. Don't need any of that kind of stuff. Don't need none of that. They do give you toilet paper. They give you like 3 rolls a week, or some prisons give you 2 rolls a week. It's 1-ply toilet paper. And also you have to remember, you're in prison. People with good hygiene treat toilets in prison just like you treat a public bathroom, okay?
So in other words, a lot of musty motherfuckers. And there's a lot of women now who pussy stink right now, and they are in the free world. So I know if your pussy stink in the free world, it's going to smell horrendous inside of there. There's no way you can tell me that it don't. Now, here going to be a woman. She gonna tell you how it is on probation. Her probation different than my probation. I'm gonna break that down a little bit. I was on deferred adjudication probation. Her probation sound like some shit on the fucking Star Wars. I don't know what. I never seen it. Let's keep going.
One of the most irritating things about being on probation is I can't get up and go when I want to. Like, I can't roll over in the middle of the night and be like, you know what? Ooh, I want some ice cream. Let me go to the store.
What type of fucking probation is that? Can y'all tell me that? I mean, if she's on house arrest or something like that, I can get it. But what kind of probation is that? You can't get up and decide, hey, I want some Haagen-Dazs, some Bluebell ice cream, or they gonna violate me and stick my ass back in my PO gonna be. It don't make sense. I don't know if she capping, but there's different types of probation, and whatever the terms of your probation is, you have to abide by. So it could be possible, but I've never heard no shit like that before. Deferred adjudication is you finish out your probationary period, and then the felonious charge that you have occurred on your record will be removed. That's the type of shit I had. You know what I mean? So I had to stay out of trouble. You know what I mean? During a certain amount of time. So that wouldn't really be on my record. And then even still, don't trust that shit. You still have to get shit expunged off your record, because even though it may be taken off, you go to certain employers, they still can see it, like the post office. McDonald's may not can see the shit, but best believe the postal service can. So now you guys spend another $2,000 or $3,000 to try to get that shit expunged off your record. I'm telling you, young people, getting in trouble is not worth it. Trouble is easy to get into, but it is sure is hard. Sure is hard to get out of. I'm telling you, don't go through it, man. I done been through this shit. Don't do it. It ain't worth being on probation or parole. Now, parole, all right, I remember, probation, you can't leave the county, if I'm correct. I ain't been on it a long time. Parole, you can't leave the state. I think that's how it goes. I can't remember which one it is. Maybe it's backwards. Maybe it's been so long, y'all. Please forgive me, because I don't remember. But like, what she's saying don't make sense to me.
Or I can't just go be like, oh, you know what? It's a party going on. I'm finna go to the club. Or if it's something going on in Orlando, Miami, like I can't just be like, ooh, let's go. Like right now I'm on PTO. I got the whole week off. Where I'm going? And it'd be irritating because when I be at work and they know I'm getting ready to go on PTO, they be like, what are you doing? Like, what are you going to do with your vacation? Sit in the house because I'm on probation. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit in the house and I'm going to binge watch everything. I'm going to post content on my YouTube because they love
binge watch these nuts. I don't feel sorry for you. You want to do the crime, do the time. That's just part of the punishment, man.
everything. I'm going to post content on my YouTube because they love me over there. And that's what I'm going to do. Like, I'm going to learn how to do all kinds of stuff. I'm going to learn how to do nails. I'm probably going to have me a bachelor's degree before I go back to work because that black girl boredom is serious. Okay, I might learn how to go flip houses. Like, I might get...
Nah, Cap. What you need to do is learn how to be feminine. You sound like a whole dude. What you gonna do when you don't even... Well, you know, shit, I'm gonna be looking, I'm gonna go binge watching shit, you know what I'm saying, homie? Then I'm gonna go ahead and they love me on YouTube, motherfucker. I might learn how to crochet some shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a real G, man. I hate being on motherfucking probation. I can't go nowhere I want to go, you know what I'm saying? I'm a real one, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers don't understand me. All of y'all want to sound masculine. All of y'all, even y'all music, motherfucking Megan Thee Stallion sound like a whole dude, a little beaten up little boy named Jeffrey too. He sound like she sound like all that deep voice shit. I'm so sick of hearing that fuck shit.
Get into real estate. I might be a certified freelance writer by the time I go back to work, but I really hate that I cannot just get up and go. Like, why? I got a friend that live in Houston, and you know how many times she's been inviting me, like, oh, everything on me. All you gotta do is get here.
Don't bring your ass down here. We don't need no more scammers in Houston. We have enough fucking scammers. Why the fuck do y'all want to come here so bad? Why? I know we get some of the most weirdest people that move down in this city. Just some weird out of the way San Francisco motherfuckers. No disrespect to you San Francisco motherfuckers, but there been some weird ass San Francisco motherfuckers. There's a park out here. When it's hot, him and his woman come out almost as if they on a new beach. Look, dressed in their drawers, walking around the goddamn park. In one of these parks I know about. Weird, man. Stay y'all weird asses someplace else. Now let me show you something else right quick. This will be a little funny, but it's really happened. It's recorded, so I want y'all to see it. Here we go. Now, y'all may remember this one, but it is hilarious to me. Let's get it. Hold it down.
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm innocent.
Come on this way. So you can't see at all?
Huh?
You can see though, right?
I'm legally blind. I can see barely. I'm innocent. And Mama, I love you. P.O.P. all the time. Right, these all good pimp squad, baby, for life. I love you. P.O.P. all the time. Right, Mama, I love you. P.O.P. all the time. Right, these all.
Holding it down. Dumbass. All right, then, y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit, man. Remember, Pimp Squad for life. We holding it down.